What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team video, and I know you can tell by the length that this is a very long video, and by the title that it kind of makes sense. I showed 10 games, and not in their entireties, obviously, but I showed highlights from 10 games. The first 5 games, I'm using the Bucs offense. The second 5, I'm using the run and shoot. So I try to be a little different because I thought it was getting kind of repetitive, which you might even feel that way. So I'm listening. I definitely don't want to run the meta stuff. It's fun using different stuff. And multiple D on defense. My defense, I'm not sure I'll be changing that. I do love that playbook. But this is the offense. 99s across the board. 99-0, 99 defense. The only reason it's not a 99 overall is because punter has to be a 99 as well, and that's not possible. So right now, this is the best we can do with the squad, which I think is still pretty solid. I think we can say it's pretty good. I feel pretty good about it. We got LT in here. We got, you know, we even got 99 Merciless, Devin White. So a pretty solid squad. Even the 99 Vinatieri. We're just waiting for the punter. You have to have a 99 at middle linebacker 2. At defense tackle 2, you have to have it at fullback. Not your backups, but those also need to be 99s to get that 99 overall when it's possible. So we're ready whenever we get that punter. But let me know what you guys think of the squad, and don't forget to like if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. Let's go ahead and dive into this Super Bowl run 10-0 season. We're off and running. You see 0 and 0. Again, the first 5 plays are in the Buccaneers playbook. I know a lot of you guys don't necessarily like it. Same with Pats. I had some really tough opponents, as you can tell from this top 3 that this guy has to start my season. I will say I'm not really sure what was going on with the matchmaking. I had some really, I don't want to say bad opponents, but their teams were really bad. So probably pretty low ELO scores, and matchmaking scores, and for whatever reason I was getting matched up with them. I'm guessing because people were playing house rules maybe, but still, it was still bizarre on some of these games. You're like, it probably shouldn't have got matched up. We get that. Probably not much to show from this. We go ahead. We have obviously a huge speed advantage. You're not going to be able to beat pretty much anybody with that type of squad unless they really have no idea what they're doing. But we go ahead and miss the extra point. You saw the 8, it didn't register. He hit us, but I declined it. I'm like, I don't deserve that point. I don't know. That was Vinatieri's first coming on, and I go ahead and miss an extra point. It was embarrassing. But obviously this game is all but over. No reason to continue. He goes ahead and quits. Pretty easy win. 1-0, just like that, playing top-notch competition. And then I believe here in the second game, we're playing in this guy's Super Bowl, which doesn't necessarily mean, you know, top-notch competition, but it does mean it's an important game. Now, a lot of people in the chat, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm really interested. Do you guys think if somebody is in their Super Bowl, you should quit if the game doesn't mean much to you? I feel like it can go both ways, and a lot of people were like, you should quit, but there was also a lot of people who said, don't quit. And I wasn't really sure what the right decision was. It felt like a lose-lose, and I decided to just play it out. I felt like most people would agree, like, you don't just give people free wins. I think the majority of people would say that, but I'm curious what you guys think, because I knew pretty early on that I was going to win this game, and which I know that's not really spoiling anything because, you know, I went 10-0, but I ended up going 10-0, so I guess I'm glad I did end up playing the entire game. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm really interested because we have a couple games in here where we're playing people in their Super Bowls, and the chat was like, it kind of was mixed, and I wasn't sure. But anyways, again, multiple D. This is the 4-3 under blitz that Chaos put out. Like a few weeks ago, I think it was. If you don't know, I'm gonna link his YouTube if you want to see that 4-3 under blitz. I actually would just link the video itself, but he got it from Henny. I played him, this guy named Henny, on one of my accounts. Really bad user here, but I get bailed out with this hit stick. I thought he was going to keep running. He just kind of stood there, which was nice by his receiver, and then he just took that hit stick. But I played this guy named Henny, and he gave the setup to Chaos, and I'm like, let's try it out. It was screaming at me, so I figured I would try, and it looks pretty solid. Again, you see, we go with the double crossers, and we beat him. And a lot of people are going to be like, this is so cheesy. But it's not Pat Sale, guys. It's Buck Sale. It's completely... It's exactly the same, but same as Pat Sale, but it is, you know, it's really good. I played probably 3 or 4 games of these 10 against people in the Pats playbook, so it's not like you can't defend it, but it is very good. Gun Bunch is very good, and it's also maybe very boring. So half of the games are in Gun Bunch, but then the last half, no Gun Bunch, because we're running Run and Shoot. It doesn't even have Gun Bunch in it. Run and Shoot is not a great playbook, but I'll show you that it can be used effectively pretty much any playbook if you have certain ideas about what you want to do with your team. Just the way that Madden 19 zones work and stuff, you can manipulate them with any playbook. But Gun Bunch, the reason why it's so good, I know I keep saying this, but the pass protection is so good in it, and that gives you such, it's not really Pat Sale that makes it good. Pat Sale is good, of course, beautiful lurk here. Of course, that's a good play. Curl Flat is a great play. Sweet one cut as well. Whew, that was some good after the, just nice lurk, and then the pick six, but there's some, of course, there's really good plays in it, but it really is, in my opinion, the pass protection, the tight end on one side, the running back on the other, is really why Gun Bunch is always going to be good. I mean, it's just the fact of the matter. Like, it's going to be good no matter really what plays are in it, unless there's just really, like, no plays at all, but it's going to be good. Even this year, Gun Bunch at the beginning, they're like, oh, it's terrible, and then all of a sudden, it was good. Again, people figured it out. So, it's going to be something that will always be good in Madden, probably because of the pass protection, as any formations that have good pass protection will be in. You see this game is all but a blowout. So, like, am I supposed to quit here? I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do up 28-0, but he does quit, and I feel a little bad. I really wasn't sure, but he did concede in his Super Bowl, and we're quickly got a couple wins there. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys thinking this guy is just cheesy. All he runs is the meta, but my defense, I feel really good with my cross man and 4-3 normal. I feel pretty solid about this. This guy completely just gave up the easy crosser again. Those deep crossers, you know, you gotta make them respect it. Cover 3 beater, easy touchdown. Of course, you don't really need Pat Sale there to have the cover 3 beater, but the Pat Sale, you have the one great crosser, and then you have the deep cross coming across, and it's just easy, obviously. Pitch and catch, touchdown, cover 3 beater, one play, and we're up 7-0, feeling pretty good. And then I thought had, you know, we were good here, and then look at how well his guys blocked here. Absolutely fantastic. And then he takes a hit stick, didn't fumble. Like, how the heck did that just happen? I mean, it would have been out of bounds, but how did he not fumble? The fumble didn't pop up. But you saw nobody get off a block, and I'm like, man, we're in for a fight against an all, I think this is an all-Steelers squad. Of course, they have Vic. You saw my, if you've seen the play art right there, my guys were like cross-man and stuff on that. That was really weird. Give up an easy touchdown. That was bad defense, but I'm not really sure what was going on with my players there. They were manned up across the field. It was all kinds of messed up, but we give up a touchdown, really easy touchdown, and I'm like, we might be, this all-Steelers squad might give us a run, but then again, it doesn't seem like he knows how to defend the double crossers, and he's not doing a very good job at it, and we hit him again, 3 for 4, 130 yards. So that time he decided to cover, they'll cover the cover 3 beater. Again, you can get rid of the matching if you just protect the sticks, or you can put deep halves on the field. You can really mess around with a lot of things with coverage, or cross man if you want to stop crossers as well. But he did stop us on the goal line, so that was good by him. But he did quickly 3 and out. He played it very conservative, so we get the ball right back. Not too big a deal, and he punted in the middle of the field, so he gave us even with that, we get all the way into field goal range. Though we did take a hit stick, very nice user there to we could easily have fumbled that, but we thankfully did not. And we're right back to where we were. Go ahead, hit the nice little draw, and you see we get the blocking this time, and we're in for 6. So we get a little bit of luck. I don't know, a little bit of dice roll action there with that really good blocking on Mel Blount on the outside. I don't even know why I didn't pass commit. Like, I know that has a lot to do with block sheds too. I don't know why that nobody got off a block. Sometimes it's just, you know, it's part. You know, blocking was superb in that. And then we run the nice little. The 4-3 under blitz, and that was the same thing that got gashed with that run, and it was that Sean Taylor that absolutely destroyed him. Fumble. We're at least going to get 3 here, go up 2 possessions. He's had enough, and we get another win, and I feel like we're playing well, even if it is in the Bucs playbook, even if it is in Gun Bunch. We're feeling good. We only got, I think 1 or 2 more games in Gun Bunch, and then we'll switch it. We're playing this guy in his Super Bowl as well, so I think this is my 4th game. Super Bowl gameplay, and he absolutely destroys my user. You see, really, really nice. No pressure came in, and he gets over top. My Shaz Diggs just completely outran him. That was really just incredible. But he dinks and dunks there, takes his field goal, and we're down 3. And I'm not happy. You know, this guy I think this is a guy in Pat's playbook, so it's not like I don't really care if he's in Pat's or Gun Bunch or anything. I feel like I have a pretty good idea how to slow these offenses down. If you face somebody really, really good in those offenses, of course, it's going to be tough. But Kyler Murray here, you know, he has not hit the O-line at all, basically. In the first, that was not a low point or anything. And then this was a low point. maybe that's my fault. You can't. It's hard to low point if you have O-line in front of you. It's going to hit your O-line pretty much every time. So I'll take some blame there. But even though we didn't get that, we did. He did settle for a field goal, so we played good defense. And now it's a 3rd and 3, and we're still feeling okay. He started with the ball, so I don't feel like I'm in a terrible spot. We go ahead and hit Hopkins. A nice little one cut, nice little cut up field, and we're right inside the 5. Feeling good. Verticals, bunch trail, buck sail, and curl flat. Those 4 plays are really, really, really special in gun bunch, and really what makes them, again will say what makes it so special is the fact that you can easily pick up blitzes, not easily, but you can pick up blitzes pretty well in gun bunch, and that's why it continues to be really, really solid. And here we go ahead and just have a terrible user. We get the crossman gets beat, but really that comes down to just an absolutely terrible user. I'm frustrated with myself. I'm frustrated that my crossman got beat. Frustrated with a lot of things, but again, he has to settle for 3, and that's really been the key here. Our defense has been stiffening up close to the red zone, and thankfully we stopped him there. You see curl flat. He didn't defend it. We take a hit stick, but that is Darius Slay, so even though it is a hit stick, it's not like a Sean Taylor hit stick. Thankfully Hopkins, though. What a catch. And now we go ahead. We hit T.O. with a nice little spin, knowing he's going to go for the hit stick, and we're gone. 4-6. We're showing off some pretty good stick here. We didn't high point there. There's no reason to high point. There was nobody out there. If you high point there, you're gonna catch it probably, but you're not gonna get a huge after the catch. Go ahead, throw a bullet, and then make a move. We're gone. 14-9. Looking good. Looking good. 3rd and 13. Let's see if he tries to test me. 2 secure tacklers. He throws off, but then Jason Taylor cleans up. I was about to go crazy there with all those secure tacklers not able to make the play. He goes ahead, user rushes here, and now you're seeing this guy's frustrated. And he's in a Super Bowl. He's trying to user rush me, and it didn't work. The running back picked it up excellently. Absolutely perfect pass protection. Hit DeAndre Hopkins, who has continued to impress throughout the many games I've played with him. So very happy with that. Curl flat corner, of course. A deep corner is always nice. We hit DeAndre again. My favorite go-to. 13 of 20 for 292 yards. Just absolutely destroying him through the air, and we're obviously going to at least get 3 there. Still would have been a 2-possession game. I'm shocked he quit, but at least make me score the touchdown, but still, obviously, taking him out in a Super Bowl. So definitely, let me know what you guys think about me knocking all these people off, and I believe this is the last game, knocking these people off in their Super Bowl. Rocksoft here, this guy, I think, also was in the past. I don't want to say that but he was running some meta stuff, and so I knew quickly. You can kind of, identify like, okay, this could be a decently difficult game. We'll see. In his championship game, I think this is his championship game. Yeah, because we're only in game 6, so we're playing a lot of people in their playoffs. It's just unfortunate. We're going for this undefeated season. Dion with that was man coverage, by the way. I manned up the left side, and I had a cloud and a deep half on the other side, and that was absolutely fantastic. We go ahead, we hit the high point. Should have been, well, I don't know if it should have been, but if that is an accurate pass, that's going to be a touchdown. Calvin Johnson does not drop it if he gets hit. If you have that sort of coverage right there with the deep half coming over, that would have been a touchdown, I think. Pretty sure. But unfortunately, overthrown. 6-0, settle for another field goal. Unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. But it's okay. You know what? I'm feeling good about the D. Look at that. He sees the guy coming back, but I seen it too. Another lurk, and we're off and running. We're going to get... Almost, that would have been crazy. I don't know if we were almost stripped. I don't know what the odds of a offensive lineman getting the strip was, but he was trying to strip Sean Taylor. That would have been pretty crazy. 6-0 here. Go ahead. See how B don't high point, and then we just run around his hit stick. Touchdown. Don't high point if you don't have to, though I will admit I sometimes will as well, especially when it's in the middle of the field when it's a little bit more scary. Those outside passes, not as scary. You can clearly identify pretty easily that there's no one going to be able to make the play. Now we got a 13-0, 4th and 9 here, and he makes a good read, but if he low pointed that would be a first down. Unfortunately for him, I was able to make the play, and you see, I don't show the rest of the highlights. You can kind of tell that he was struggling offensively. So it's 30-6 at this point, all but over. Well, I mean, it's obviously over. And we go ahead, we hit a nice little throw to Calvin and go out at the 3, and that would be enough. You see, 16-31. 227. It wasn't like we were prolific through the air, but you see he only had 89 yards, 35% completion percentage. So it really came down to the fact that he was just, his offense couldn't get out of the way. His defense was fine. It wasn't bad. It was really just his offense, and which I know about that. My defense is usually superb, but my offense sometimes gets in the way. You go ahead and see 5-0. We picked it up. We got the run and shoot playbook. We're ready. All right, we're doing something different. We're trying it. All right, don't give me too hard a time. We switched it, and we're gonna probably run and shoot for a decent amount of time. Though I'm sure people will still say what I'm running is cheesy because somehow that always happens. As you see, I'm running double crossers, which is really what you can run this in pretty much any playbook. Obviously, you see RB, beautiful animation to throw his. That was so perfect. It's really kind of crazy how animation based this game is. He turned his back, and so I was able to catch that, which was great. I misclicked. You see how open that was? That was not meant to throw to him, but you know it happens. And he was tackled at the 1, so or somehow, you know, so that was good. But double crossers obviously good. They have some. What's really cool about this run and shoot? The trips formation has those sort of like Pat Sales type corner, like post routes that are really, that might even be the same route, I'm not sure, but they are really, really nice. As you see, we pick 6. See, this was all part of the plan. You might disagree. You might say, no, that seems unlikely, but I threw the pick knowing he would go out at the 1 and then know that I had great defense. I would lurk him, get an easy touchdown. It was all part of the plan. Just accept it, all right? Touchdown. But I don't know. It has some really good plays in it. I really enjoy, trying to run different stuff. But I know a lot of people, I'm just going to cheat this guy's brains in. J.J. Watt getting in on the action. Of course, the Texan, J.J. Watt, doesn't have tip drill, but great catching. So that was awesome. J.J. getting in on the action. Love it. But I'm sure people will still say it's cheesy. But who runs run and shoot? I've never seen anybody. I've seen people run and gun, but I've never seen anybody run and shoot. Did I tell you I was cheating this guy? Yeah. That is tip drill at least, but that was crazy. Play action here. Nowhere to go. Watch this. Look at that. Only sent 2, so he can't really. I'm just gonna sit in the pocket. Perfect pocket. No reason to go out. Like the guys are just gonna keep getting pancaked. Like look at all those guys blocking, and then I playmaker A wide open. You can't cover those guys for that long. You can't. I feel like you just can't send 2 people generally. It doesn't work. Maybe in the red zone, make sure to blitz your user. But outside of that, Amari Cooper, dot. There's Amari, but easy dot. But unless you make sure you blitz your user if you only send 2, so you don't get pancaked. But maybe in the red zone, you could definitely box people, but don't do it if it's. You see, okay, well, this is important. What just happened? Right there. That's that PA post shot and that tight, or was he running double crossers? Is that PA post shot? Whenever you see that tight formation and you're worried about those double crossers, if you have quarters on the field, the one on the running back side that runs across the field, the quarter will play it. They might complete it like once or twice, but just keep trusting it. The quarter will play it, and they're going to throw picks. I think he completed that earlier in the game, and then that time Derwin James jumped in front of it and made the pick. So really the other crosser, or you can cross man it and just make sure to drag your defender down. There's things, there's ways to get around even having to defend the other crosser, but that is definitely that crosser specifically is not that good against quarters. So something to think about. Putting quarters on the field is pretty nice. Did you see a nice little perfect pass to DeAndre? There's a lot of good DeAndre and highlights here, and then an absolute missile from Kyler Murray to Jad Johnson. That was tight window, and he fitted in absolutely perfectly. This is it. Nope, that was a tight formation. That was just a perfect user. You might have to roll that back and see how good that user was. That was man. 99 speed helps. That's the only way you can make plays like that. Like being able to have that, be able to just jump in front of that. That definitely helps. Touchdown. I think that's 7-0. Easy mode. 99 offense, 99 defense. That guy, GG, big fan. Thank you, man. Definitely, like I would tell him, is just, the offense was what that, but like your defense was actually not that bad. It looked worse, but you see my stat line was not good. So giving up that many points was not on the defense. Defense could be a little bit better, but like the defense was not the problem. And I'm sure he knows that, but like that's something to just throw out there. It wasn't as bad as it looked. We go ahead and I know it's running the ball. It's not that impressive, but don't push the right trigger. Just kind of follow the blocks. Thankfully, we got a little lucky with how we bounced off the guys and his guys just didn't take great angles, and we go ahead and get 6 and 7 now. We're going to get our extra point. Vinatieri on for the extra point, making this one 7-0. One play, 76-yard drive, 5-2. Here it is, sending it, and he throws it right at Deion Sanders. I do want to go ahead and say this. I'll send this now. Sweet, sweet stick, though. Kyler Murray somehow catches me. Is all I do is slide left. That's a pretty good way to send that 5-2 with that the pinch play. And then you can do whatever you want adjustments-wise. You can run a cover 2 or, so, you know, Tampa 2 sort of look or whatever you want to do with it. Sweet lurk here. There's a lot of things you can do. You can run the man coverage, but come out in the pinch play and then just slide left. Like, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy setup, which a lot of people will say is no skill because of how easy it is to set up. Okay. All right, well, you know what? Maybe, but we go ahead and get that quit there, and this guy actually has a pretty good top 3. So I'm like, okay, all right, we're ready. All right, let's go. We're ready. He goes ahead and quits. He's a fan of the channel, thank you, but he didn't want to play in a sweaty. He was like, I'm ready to go to work, and I gotta work soon. I think is what it was. So he said, I'll go ahead and give you the win. All right. I think that kind of puts a little bit of asterisks next to this, but it doesn't. Okay, it's still a win. All right, we get the win. Undefeated season. Here we go. On the line. Super Bowl. Don't pull a Patriots, please. Please don't pull a Patriots. And this guy, I might flash the message that he sent me. This guy was very salty that he lost. Spoilers. But I am not going to pull a Patriots. I'm facing the Eagles here. And we will not blow a perfect season. Wait, this is the play. Okay, this might be the one. Okay, so I get beat there. That's the guy I should be using. That's on me. But do you see that other crosser? If you would have threw that deep cross, that quarter would have played it really well. He was using deep crossers. I don't know if it's just like, for whatever reason, the right one plays it better. They were both deep crossers, but like, it just seems like, I don't know, the right one always seems to play well. I don't get it. Maybe it's just the player I put over there, but it always seems to pick it. Derwin James, he's a beast. Look at this cross man and nonsense. I got the box for gun bunch tight end. All right, this guy's using Patriots playbook. What cheese? And look at this mistake. You see, he's got his backup, his hard hitting kicker in there. He forgot to switch his kicker, and he misses it. So obviously, I'm just kidding about the cheese. I mean, the Patriots playbook is good, but you can see clearly that it's not. You can still defend against it. Let's get this Super Bowl win. Double crosses. Look at this mega dot. Kyler Murray. Guess who? Chad Johnson. Not DeAndre, but Chad Johnson. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful throw. And we got a 3rd and 2 here. We just run it right up the gut with Walter Payton. And we get stuffed, but you know what? I liked what we've seen. A lot of times I will no huddle because it makes them use the timeout. And then I'll decide what I want to do. I would have scored a touchdown against that. I decided to go ahead and go with it. I'm like, I don't feel good about this. I'm going to go ahead and, you might be able to get that, but I'll go ahead and hit Franco here for the touchdown. Fullback dive's usually pretty good, and we get it. And we're up 7-0 against this salty person. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to go 10-0 here. I'm in the run and shoot playbook. It's not exactly like the most meta. 4-3 odd to 4-3 normal is good, but it's definitely not the meta. It's not 3-3-5. So it's like, you know, like, come on, man. Let's just play. Halfback wheel? I mean, just absolutely just not working. Look at this. Look at that. Julius Peppers. Ooh, baby. 4th and a mile. Actually, a literal mile. Okay, 26 yards is not a literal mile. All right, but it's close. There I agged. You might be thinking that was really bad stick, and I did end up only getting 3 out of this, but I agged because it was so open that I thought I could still score the touchdown, but also I didn't want to mess it up. My pass lead was off there. I don't know why. I just thought the guy was going to get over there in time to cross me. I mean, it was so open. I just choked. Okay? It definitely should be 14-0. All right? Trips. Look at this. All these Look at all these guys manned up. I got the trips D. All right? I got it. I just man up everybody. Look at that. Man, everybody's man, and he throws it right to Shaz in a hard flat, but unfortunately not a pick. I thought it was going to be a pick. I thought he was going to tip it up in the air. Shaz made a great play, and then he gets absolutely destroyed there. Pop up in the air, and we do not catch our feet because sometimes we're not paying attention, and it's 10-0, and let's go ahead. It's 13-0 now because I got a field goal. Didn't really do much on that drive. 13-0. Throws it right to Mr. Peppers, the best spy in the game, and we're feeling really, really good. We're excellent. We're fantastic. Let's go ahead and just put the dagger in, and then we'll show my live reaction on stream what happened. But first, we got to dagger him here. T.O. right over there. I see you over there. Let's go ahead and lay the dagger. Super Bowl! We did it! Houston Texans Super. Perfect. 10-0 season. Let's go. 10-0. 10-0. 10-0 for the Super Bowl champions. We did something the Patriots couldn't do. Go undefeated all the way through the playoffs, including the Super Bowl. Give me my trophies. Give me my trophies. Look at that, 12 trophies right there. What else you got? Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, fire. 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 Not terrible. Okay. 97 or higher. Not terrible. Okay, I'll take it.